welcome to the Study Animated YouTube channel, and today we are going to learn about the human skeletal system. So in this video we will learn about the names of each and every human bone, 206 bones which are present in the human body. So let's get started. So our human skeleton consists of two types of skeletal system. First is the axial skeletal system, which have 80 bones, and the appendicular skeletal system, which have 126 bones. First, if we talk about the axial skeletal system, it includes head, vertebral column and ribs plus sternum. So head contains 29 bones and vertebral column have 26 bones. Ribs have 24 bones, which is 12 pairs, and one sternum. At first, we will talk about the skull. The skull of a human being contains a total of 23 bones, as we know, head have 29 bones. 6 are the ear ossicles. So first let's talk about the skull. Skull have cranium, facial muscles and hyoid bones. So first we talk about the cranium, which is known as the brain box, have 8 bones. So let's talk about each bone and their position too. First one is the frontal bone. This one is the frontal bone, and if we move upward, this is the parietal bone, which is paired. Parietal bone is paired, and this one is the temporal bone. These both bones are, parietal bone and temporal bones are paired, and at the back there is, this one is the occipital bone. This is only one. And other cranium bone is the sphenoid bone. This one is the sphenoid bone. After removing all other bones, we can see that this one is the sphenoid bone. This is not a small bone, so don't think it as a small bone. And also a very little and tiny ethmoid bone at the nose tips. This one is the ethmoid bone. It is very small size bone basically. So this is all the cranium with 8 bones. Now we are going to learn about the facial bones, which are 14 in number. So this is the zygomorphic bone. It is paired, this and these both are the zygomorphic bone. This one is the maxilla, this one is the mandible, and if we move at the back, we would be able to see the other bones, like in the nose, in the middle of the nose, this triangular bone is also known as the vomer. This is the vomer, V-shaped bone. This is the ethmoid bone, and then this bone is palatine. This bone is palatine bone inside the skeletal system. This is paired in number. Palatine bone is the paired in number, and this is nasal bone. This one is also paired in. It is present at the side of the nose. So there is also a U-shaped bone which is present just below the skull. This is the hyoid. This is the U-shaped hyoid bone, which is only 1 in number. Now if we look deep inside the ear, there are very small bones which are incus, malleus and stapes. This the bone which is connected to the eardrum is, this one is the malleus, and this is incus, and this one which is connected to cochlea is stape. This is the stapes. This whole is the stape. This is the incus, and this one is the malleus, which is connected to the eardrum. Now we are done talking about the skull. Now we are going to talk about the vertebral column. Vertebral column consists of a total of 26 bones. The first bone is known as atlas, and second bone is known as the axis, and first 7 bones are known as the cervical vertebra, and then after 7th bone the thoracic region start, which is consist of the 12 bones, and lumbar region start. Lumbar region have 5 bones, and then sacrum region, which is consist of the 5 fused bones to 1, and the last bone which is present at the tips is the coccyx, which was our vestigial tail, which is present in the human beings in earlier times. This is the vestigial organ now. And now we will talk about the ribs and the sternum. Ribs consist of the total of 24 bones including the sternum. Ribs have 12 pair bones. First 7 bones including this clavicle, which is also known as the beauty bone. First 7 bones are the true ribs. First 7 bones forms the true ribs because they join directly to the sternum, and then after that 8, 9, 10 are the fused rib which are fused to the 7th rib, and then 11th and 12th bones are the floating rib which are connected to the thoracic vertebra at the back, which are also 12 in number, and sternum to the front. Now up to this point we have learned about the axial skeletal system. Now we will learn about the appendicular skeletal system. So first, limbs. Each limb have 30 bones in it. This is the humerus, radius, ulna. After the radius, ulna, these are the carpals. These are 8 in number. These are very small bones, and then 5 metacarpals are also present. These 5 are the metacarpals, and the rest, these 14 are the phalanges. These 14 are the phalanges. In each finger there are 3 bones and 2 are in the thumbs. These are the phalanges, and it is similar to the second hand also. And now moving to the legs. This one is the femur, which is also the longest bone in the human body. This is the femur, and this is patella bone. This is also paired in number. This is patella, and this is the tibia, and this is fibula. And it also have 7 small bones at the joints which are known as the tarsals. There are 7 tarsals also present. These are the 7 tarsals, and then these 5 are the metatarsals, and the rest 14 are the phalanges. Now we are going to talk about the pelvic girdle. Pelvic girdle attached to the sacrum bone. Then have 3 parts, which is the ilium, pubis, and ischium. This whole is known as the orbiticular foramen. Now we will talk about the pectoral girdle, which have 2 bones in total. This one is the scapula, and this is the clavicle. Scapula have the glenoid cavity. It has the glenoid cavity right here where the humerus attached, and this is the clavicle. Scapula and clavicle together form the pectoral girdle. Now this come to the end of the today's session. In next video we will talk about the bone formation and other topics also. So stay tuned and take care. Bye bye.